What's up, guys? Artil Boy here. Today we're doing another video. Today we're doing the annual of the 4th year anniversary of the military surplus haul. So it's gonna be a pretty long video. Let's begin. So now let's start off with the two knives, or rather, the ones that's in the late December and early 2024. So of course the Alaskan folding knife. Yep, the silver one right here. That was actually in the box. And of course the Alaska with the, that Comic Sans on there. Yep, these were as a Christmas present. Of course we got the D2 Extreme clone. Which, that was like around $12. I've actually purchased this for $12. And now we get to the most horrifying thing you can come across. The SCCO Kukri. Now, I tested this like a year or so, oiled it, and as you could probably know, yes, if you see my review, it is horrendous looking by like a week ago. So, there we go. Look at that. That's the... And these were made from alloy steel. So these are like very easy to rust. Jeez, man. And this is one of those Pakistani made stuff, so... But now let's get to the feast your eyes on a bad thing. Oh god. It's like it was sitting in a barn. But the thing is, I oiled this, and again, I'm going to point this out. It's made from like alloy steel that was like very easy to rust. So yeah, it was really not good. I paid $100 for this, even though like it looks like it was like sitting in the barn of all things. You know, those rusty machetes was sitting in a barn for that reason. Well, it was sitting in a barn, but this, tested it, oiled it, took a week of it, and now a whole year of it, and it came off of like this. Yeah, it's pretty crappy if you askin'. So that's kind of a thing for it. Now let's get to our next haul. So our next two pieces is probably you all know from these, and these were from a subscriber special. For the 800 subscriber special is the Cold Steel Warhammer, which I absolutely love the hell out of it. It really was an awesome piece. And a pretty affordable one, to be honest. It's a pretty good hammer, of all things. And of course, probably from the 600 subscriber special, which you could probably all know, and it's going to take a long time to... I don't want to have to hit something with it at the stick hand. Yep, that's the Cold Steel Poleaxe. And yes, it's how long the thing is. Like, that's how pretty long that thing is. Now, let's get to our next pieces. Okay, our next pieces are the... this one's that survival knife, the Wilderness Survival Camo. I forgot the name of it. I know I made a full review of the thing itself. Yep, the thing was... Unfortunately, it got rusted, and... Well, we decided to make it all silvery. Yeah, kind of... It's one of those more rare pieces to get from these days. Let's see here. We also have got the Sheffield Camo Tanto folding knife. The Victorinox Ranger that has the camping on there. The Buck 110 the 1992 version because of the two lines right there, and it also has the Well Mate Industries, which that's kind of an interesting thing to look at this one here. Okay, our first knife, that is one of those replaceable blades that contains another one of these, the saw piece, and that's it. I unfortunately do not have the Tanto point one for these guys. Okay, this is that Smith & Wesson SW1 or 601S. This one's kind of similar to like the Cold Steel Spartan, to be exact. That's what it is. Got this. That one's now a rare piece these days, or a discontinued piece. Got the MTech, the MT673 neck knife. So that's really a pretty nice piece. Of course, we also have the Jaguar purple camo knife. Of course, we also have the pink camo folding knife. And this one's, no, that one's that, I think it's the Smith & Wesson SWAT knife clone. That's what it looks like. Yeah, kind of pretty weird to see that one. We also have, this one's the Per Ozone sliding knife, so yeah, kind of, I don't know thing about this one. We also have is the Tanto OTF. So that's again a nice piece to have right here. Well, not until we get to the bigger guys, the bigger guns here. Also, the Viking Gear axe right here. That's the handle looks like an M48 Tomahawk handle. The handle itself looks like the M48 Tomahawk. So yeah, there we go. Got the Pakistani double-sided knife, which that, even though despite its tang, the thing wasn't good. Including the really ridiculous sheath. Well, not really ridiculous, but a pretty simple sheath, and rather a simple knife of all things. But yeah, the thing is completely rusted, and yes, these were all from, in fact, the swap meet of all things. I got all this stuff from the swap meet. Some of these knives here. This is the Rambo Last Blood knife, which I thought the thing would snap off, but surprisingly that one didn't snap off, so it's makes it good. But again, it's one of those survival knife hollow handle ones. Those aren't really good. What we got is the Elk Ridge Outskirt. A pretty small piece to have. Really not bad for it. Got us the old timer Bowie knife and snowblind set. Yep, the really cool Bowie knife. And unfortunately, I can't find that one piece, that one gold piece of all things. Yep, kind of really cheapened that one out, unfortunately. Got us the Maxim Spring Assist right here. Not bad piece. Not really bad. Not terrible. This one's the a little plastic sheath for the karambit, but unfortunately, that karambit's like long gone since I got this not long gone, but the person who gave me this, and this was sold me all the Smith and Wesson knives and the karambit we'll be talking about. And that, my friends, is the Big Cat Roar Desert Fox karambit. On this one, didn't rusted. That's a really cool thing to see. Like, this one didn't rust like the SC Code Cookery. So that's I'll give a plus side on that one. Here's just the blue and brown hunting knife. It's a little wicked looking one. I got that with the axe. I don't like is the sheath, like this one right there. That's the only thing I do not like. Here's the Vipertech karambit. I got this for $2. Makes it even more funnier to look at it. There's also the Tactical Tailor, Tactical Tailor bag. This is the one that has the hydration bladder inside of it, right here. So a little pocket for that one too. And of course a larger Molly 2 bandolier from the Specialty Group Inc. Ah yes, the only 2 pieces of military surplus gear that's gonna be in this video, unfortunately. And this, my friends, here is the Husky axe. Yes, this is I got this one too. That's from the Swap Meet too. Oh, it's a really big monster I have. Also have that weird, like, pick style. Like a gardening hoe. Let's see. So now let's get to our next pieces. Okay, now let's get to our couple pieces here. Now we got a long hatchet axe with the ridges, on there. It's like one-sided. We also have is the East Wing carpenter's axe right here. So now let's get to our other 2. Okay. Oh, look at this one. This one has to be different. You know, Cobra-Tech knives. And there's the Cobra-Tech lightweight. When I got my hands on one of these, I really wanted some more better OTF knives than the ones that I have in my collection. That was actually kind of the one that I'll be using. And this is at the time I was like watching the original Dragon Ball. Believe it or not, yeah. Yep, that's what happened. I got the small CTK. Now I made this one that I wanted like the Tanto edge, but instead I got the normal, like, you know, drop point style. So that's kind of a thing I had. Okay, we also got the... Oh yeah, here's a US fork for the mess kit. Yep, that's... weird to see that one here. Got us the Diamond Superior Swiss Army knife, which not really good. Got the Frost Cutlery Tactical Harpoon. It's a stainless rust furry. That one wasn't a good knife. That was basic junk. There's also the Saber's folding knife. Unfortunately, this one doesn't have a number for that one. It's a little disappointing for that. Oh, that one's also kind of That one was in the Military Surplus Haul 2023, one of the bigger ones. Okay, we've got the two of the sets here. Is the Mossy Oak leather handle one. This is the big one. Oh, I've got there's the Gut Hook one. Got the one with the Gut Hook one. And then we got the very much small guy here, right here. That one was a pretty decent knife to have. Of course, you have the Stag Horn finish, or the Horn finish one. That's a pretty good one at a pretty good pricing on these guys. There's like the pocket knife variant, the spade and the clip point, and of course the Buck 110 clone variant. So that's kind of what it is. It's a Buck 110 clone. Let's see. Now let's get to our next pieces. Okay, our last pieces are almost near the last. This one's an Imperial. That one's it's right there. That one has to be like probably an Imperial clone or something. I forgot the. Yeah, that's an Imperial. This is the. I don't know what Imperial model this one is. That was kind of rather just an impulse buy. So, I don't know what the heck. Or actually, don't. I probably need to look more of this thing up and see what it is. Yep, just another one of those really old knife. That's probably seen better days. We also have of course, the Harbor Freight clone of the Gerber Paraframe. You know, gotta love the Paraframe clones all the time. We got here is a Stand Sport, like camping tool. Oh, funny part about it here, when I'm trying to do the strike test, the whole thing popped off like it's. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, when I was trying to do that, the thing would slide off. That's not good if you're trying to do the flint steel and all. What we got right here is the Mossy Oak Kukri, which I'm gonna say a pretty good piece. The sheath may not be the best, but I mean, hey, you got a pretty good knife of all things. And the sheath is not really kind of like a special thing. It's kind of much more of like, that's fine. It's totally fine of all things. Maybe it's kind of what it is of all things. You know, $15, not bad. But also the Mossy Oak, yeah, the True has that replaceable blade thing. This is also the same thing, but just with a knife form. It also have rather a serrated edge and a hook. So that's you actually have to put the blades in here. This one's the Smith & Wesson. The Smith & Wesson OTF, or Spring Assist OTF. Yeah, kind of a really weird name. This is that very easy, single action one. Kind of like the Microtech Halo, which that's kind of reminds me of that. Okay, now let's get to the. So this is kind of my birthday present of all things. It's a survival kit, and yes, I think it's because I was actually buying a bunch of knives, that kind of deal. It's oh, yep. It was around 60 bucks. This is the from a company called, or rather from ReadyWise. Here's the rations and meals, and I definitely am gonna use that stuff. Also have the survival blanket. It's kind of reminds me a lot of in particular, oh, I know what it is. It's reminds me of that survival kit, but the only problem is it doesn't come with a folding knife. Or a machete, or anything at all. Just more likely for, I guess it's probably for the best, because really the knife would probably be like a really cheaply made one that you probably will find at the gas station. So that's kind of a thing for it. And of course, there's also this one here, the Prepper's Manual or Medical Manual. Yeah, I got that also as a birthday present when I was watching the Nightmare at Elm Street series. Now, let's get to our big pieces. Okay, I forgot to point this on here is, yes, there's also the portable drinking water inside of it, so, yeah, kind of, it's pretty surprising to see this one. So, I've kind of posted something on the community of all things, kind of recently, or probably, so, I was actually going to buy some zombie tools this year, and unfortunately, I kind of forgot I didn't, I was actually too busy doing things, so kind of my fault for that. I kind of missed the point, or didn't got the announcement of both the Marauder, the reverse bow machete, and also the Spit, which I was wanting to get that too, so that's unfortunately for me to not getting those two, so my apologies for that. Well, there's a reason for it, because, and then we get to the dark ages of it. I don't want to say dark ages, I mean, getting 3 shotguns, and then we're all ends up going to Shields, of all things. Yes, the actual store of all things. And decided getting lever action rifles, and yes, I got myself a Henry 22 LR. I know it's kind of a first step on that type of deal, first step on firearms. So I decided to get that, and also a little dessert for myself. What kind of dessert you're talking about? Yeah, the Microtac Combat Troodon, the real thing. I was really know that I want to get this thing. I want to get the Microtech knife. That's the reason why I went to Shields for this reason. I just want to pick myself one of these bad boys and, actually get this thing. And that was considered to be the 700 subscriber special. And I was really pretty happy of getting this thing. Unfortunately, I didn't got the Ultratech, but probably next time I'll get my hands on one of those. So that's kind of a thing. And I got the horn. You could probably see him from probably my most expensive piece I've got. And yes, you could probably know if you've seen from my military surplus haul of 2023, I've actually went to the Renaissance Festival again just to pick up a big monster piece that you could probably know. Yeah. I've actually got myself the Virgo Blades Druid. I actually forgot to mention in the video where the guy that that actually ran the business actually was in Forge and Fire, and he was a championship at that. I don't know which, either first season or second season. I kind of forgot which season it was, but yeah, he was a championship in there, and I'm unsure if this was in the show, or maybe I must have Yeah, I kind of was a little. Oh yeah, I was a little busy collecting gas masks. That's kind of a thing. Yeah, that was in 2015. I know I'm kind of a little brain mush on myself on my behalf. But on the other hand, this was I kind of saved up to buy this thing. Yeah, kind of 800 bucks, or a pretty monster siphon. And you could probably know that probably next time I'm probably gonna get something much bigger like this, much bigger than this. So that's kind of a thing for it. So that's all of the that's all the pieces I've got throughout the whole of 2024. As you could definitely know, comment down below which pieces you got throughout the whole year. And I hope you see you guys next time.